It's showtime.
Breaking news from the BS and Beer news desk.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome in. It's Club Dub up in here. Here at Chaser, baby. The Saints have beat the Giants 26-14. I'm Dale. We got Trail the OTC for Sports for You Wrestling in the building. What's up, man?
Hey man, listen, man. We got a little pep in our step today, Dale. We got a little pep in our step. You know what I'm saying? It's nice weekend so far, and you know they finally got it done on the defensive end. And hey man, shout out to Kool-Aid, man. Big major shout out to Kool-Aid.
2 interceptions today, man. Did his thing. But look, man. The Saints gave you the birthday gift that we all can enjoy. Definitely happy birthday.
It's your birthday. Yes, it's your day. It's your birthday or your favorite holiday. It's your birthday.
That's right. That's right.
Yes,
it's your birthday. So
hey, man. They kept up the tradition, man. They knew what it was. We needed a win. We didn't want to lose to the Giants and another rookie, another backup that became a starter. So
yes,
they got it done on defense. 5 turnovers. That's
5
amazing.
turnovers for the defense, man.
And that's amazing.
You know, let's start with the defense, hell. Since we talked about the defense, let's start with them, bro. 5 turnovers there. They didn't manage to get any sacks because the damn referee called roughing the passer when Branderson got unblocked and killed Jackson Dart. It was ridiculous that the guy called roughing the passer on that crowd.
Yeah, man, that wasn't even in the head neck area. He wrapped him for like a half a second. That was a free hit. There was nothing illegal about that. That was BS, man. I didn't like that at all. I'm like, come on, man. They trying to cheat for the Giants, man. I know it's NFL is based out in New York, but come on.
Yeah, man.
Come on.
Look, and somebody we talked about last week, Jonas Stinker. He got a fumble recovery, right? And he also got a tackle for loss, like 6 solo tackles here. I mean, the two weeks in a row, Jonas Stinker making those plays, bro.
Yeah, man. I mean, he's proven very valuable on that defense. So it's and this one actually equal to a win. So it definitely stands out even more than last week. So I'm happy that defense. It was they didn't give up any big plays. The only big play they gave up was the one to the tight end. But
yeah, you're right.
You gotta live with that because you know Kool-Aid try. I mean, the dude is a beast.
Some of the runs from Dart early were troubling. I will say that. I was not happy about some of those runs, but for the most part, man, like we did our thing.
Yeah, mobile quarterbacks is still an issue for us. We still can't contain them. That's still something we need to work on. But luckily, he's a good rookie. He's drafted high in the first round for a reason, but we were still able to make sure he didn't go buck wild
right
on our defense. So
exactly. So yeah, I'll be glad when we can get like a one of those linebackers, you know, that's in the game for situations like that, just spot quarterback and go get them and stuff. Look, Cam Jordan had a fumble recovery when Jackson Dart decided to just let the ball drop on the ground and he pick it up, you know.
Yeah, he was like, "Oop, this is my time to shine." So you know, shout out to Cam Jordan, man. Like when he makes little plays nowadays. That's like good stuff, Cam. You still got it. You still got it. Probably pressure on the offense a few times too. So
yeah. Seen Lante Taylor make a few plays, knocking some balls down, tackles, different things like that. Quincy Raleigh was the other cornerback starting today. Am I right? It
Yeah.
was Kool-Aid and Quincy Riley, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's pretty good. We didn't, hear anything bad from him.
Yeah, because since they didn't have Malik Neighbors, they was more focused on their tight end, who's a unit out there. So that was pretty much that was Dart's security blanket and the running back. So those are the two people he mostly relied on heavy the most.
Yep. Look, shout out to Pete Warner with 11 total tackles leading the team. That's pretty cool there. Just looking at the PFF grades, the top 5, Breezy, Alante Taylor, Kool-Aid, McKinstry, Terrell Burgess, and Jonas Sanker. That's your top on the defense. Listen, I will tell you one spot that was troubling for me, and that was special teams. The kick return game was like borderline, just special in the wrong way.
Huh. They got off that particular bus, huh?
Yeah, man. Yeah. Like, look, we started off, I want to say maybe our first 4 or 5 drives inside our 20-yard line.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was ridiculous. And they started like 40 to 30. It was always plus territory, man. Like, they got a kicker that knows how to benefit from this new kickoff rule. He can dribble that sucker inside the landing zone and make your returners have to return it, or you get it at the 20. You're not getting it at the 35.
Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. It's a slow amount to climb because if Groupie didn't make that stop,
true.
That would have been very, very bad.
But that's sad too. Like your kickers got to make these game saving tackles. That's bad. I don't want kickers, especially him. This dude's like 5 foot nothing.
Yeah. He shouldn't have to. So I'm glad he did because during the bulk of that second half, we was getting up a field goal. So the last thing we needed was to give up a touchdown, and we did not give up a single touchdown after that 14-point
yes.
Score. We actually held it down and we actually shut out a team in a half.
Yeah. Yes. A whole half. No points.
No points.
That's right.
Not even 3. Not even 3.
That's right. The Saints did hold it down in that second half on defense and everything, man. That's a hell of a job there. But once again, 3 fumbles. Jordan Howden picked up one. That's another one. I mean, Justin Reed went out pretty early in the game with the injury, a concussion, I believe.
Yeah, concussion.
He did not return. So Jordan Howden had to come in there. He ended up getting a fumble recovery. So and that's the one he took to the house. Am I right?
Mm-hmm. I think if I'm not mistaken, that was the go-ahead touchdown score. That was the last touchdown we scored was on defense.
Yeah. So yep, that's right, man. So that's wonderful. I'm glad to see Jordan Howden make something of his time in the game.
Mm-hmm.
I've been pretty hard on him, and I know he's like a 5th round pick and everything like that. But I just see different safeties come in and take his job, and then they go away, and somebody else come in and take his job. Like, yo, you need to stand up for yourself, bro.
Yeah, and he did that. I mean, now it's like, well, we're gonna have someone else replace somebody else. he good for the week. He basically told the coach, "Hey, I'm viable on this team," and he was we had an interception, multiple interceptions. Shout out to Kool-Aid for 2 of his interceptions, and then him picking up that fumble and taking it to the house. I didn't realize. I wasn't paying attention at the time. I didn't realize how close the Giants were to their own end zone for him to score. I was like, that was good, man. I haven't seen that type of performance in a few seasons.
Yes, absolutely. Look, man, the Saints defense, they get a lot of praise this week. So let's switch it over, man. Look over at the offense. The top 5 ranked people according to PFF: Rashid Shaheed, Spencer Rattler, Fuaga, Chris Olave, Eric McCoy. Like, honestly, bro, I noticed Chris Olave. He played a lot better today, like a lot cleaner. Not a lot of drops. He got 11 targets. He caught 7 of them, 59 yards. Like, I thought Chris Olave did his thing. As far as looking like a number 1 receiver for the Saints today.
Yeah, I think they're finally starting to get on the same page. So that's good. That's one of the reasons I want. That's one of the things I wanted all season was for them to finally get on the same page, because Rattler came in the middle of last season, took over for Carr, so it was Olave went out with that injury for the rest of the season. He was done. So to have them finally get on the same page like that, now just got to work on getting some touchdowns. But hey, I'm happy with that performance that Olave had, man.
Yeah, I can't complain about this performance at all. Spencer Rattler finally connected on a deep ball to Shaheed, home run, 87 yards. Shaheed finished with 4 of them, 4 receptions, 114 yards, 1 touchdown. But that 87 yarder, man, that was a thing of beauty. It was like a heavy run formation, looks like, and he just bent it back outward. Bang! You can't keep up with him.
No, I mean that's what I was saying. The dude's a speedster. Utilize his speed to your advantage. And when he caught him, like, yeah, he's getting burnt. There's no way no one's catching up to him, and that's his favorite receiver. So I'm happy for Spencer that he finally got to connect. Because he's been trying for all those games to connect, and he's either been short overthrown, or INT. So for him to find the right play in where he was gone, it's like it was masterful. It was very masterful.
Right. That's right. PFF has Shaheed as the top ranked receiver, followed by Olave. But listen, I'm pleased with what I saw out of the receivers. Even got Vele involved in the passing game. He caught 2 balls, and glad to see that. But one of the biggest spots on offense was the return of Taysom Hill.
I mean, later on in the game, he that pass that got us towards the end zone. I was like, "Yep, that's good old Taysom Hill." There was one play Kellen Moore called that the Giants defense sniffed out quickly when they had that jet sweep. I would have did a pretend jet sweep, pretend to give to Taysom Hill, because obviously if he's on the field, they know we're gonna go to him, and he should have turned around and passed it to Miller, who was on the other side of him. Miller would have probably got a little bit farther, maybe for a first down, if not a touchdown. So
maybe so.
Yeah, so
they
that's
definitely keyed on him.
Yeah, so that's the one thing I didn't like, but I was willing to live with it. But him being back on the team, and I was actually surprised that Kellen Moore actually thought of adding him as part of the trick plays and the run plays. I'm like, all right, so he's reading from the Saints playbook now, not the Chargers playbook. So this turned out lovely. They realizing who they have. He was on special teams, so they realized the guy that they have. So big shout out to Taysom Hill. I mean, not Taysom Hill. Kellen Moore for realizing that and actually putting him in the game plan immediately.
Yeah. It was look, it was surprising to have him play, number one. But yeah, he just went right back to quarterback power. It was nice having that play back in the playbook. I love it. And it was nice seeing, hey, Kellen Moore ain't afraid to let Taysom rip it. You know? So those two things, I'm happy to see that. Offensive line, I didn't really notice any big issues on the offensive line. I'd really defer to Craig when we start talking about offensive line. He used to play offensive line and stuff.
Yeah.
But what did you see? Did you notice any issues there?
Issues? No. The fact that since Spencer Rattler didn't get sacked, that's a big noticeable takeaway. That was good. There was I want to say we might have had one false start penalty the entire game, which was like in the beginning of the game. So the fact that we stayed away from foolish penalties for the most part, that was a good sign. That's how we wind up having a good game because the offensive line pretty much held up. We still got to get the running game going like we was talking about last week. I think now you should start using Miller as part of like the premier back and have Kamara line up for one of those plays because there was a pass that they called and they threw it to Kamara and he was still basically on the same position, same length as Rattler on the behind the line of scrimmage, and it's like those catches ain't gonna do him no good because once he catches them, they're gonna be all over him. So Kamara needs a route because
they had one where he was in space, like in the middle of the field, and he had some room to run.
Yes,
that's the only play I can remember this whole season like this. But yes,
because I saw Saquon run a route today and caught a dime for a touchdown. I'm like, this is what we should be doing with Kamara. Kamara still got that speed. Have him start running some routes, slant routes, go routes or something. Catch that man in stride. Because 9 times out of 10, he's still gonna get some at least 2-3 extra yards after catch on these catches. So I think they got another running back. Start having those 2 running backs and move Kamara to a slant route or something because the man is still good at what he does. Having him in the backfield, it doesn't work anymore. It's almost like when we had Adrian Peterson in the backfield. They know where we was gonna go when he was on the field. So Kamara's the same way. Everyone's keen on him now. So get more route passes for our guy.
Yeah. I believe I saw a few packages of those 2 running backs on the same field at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd love to see more of that, especially Cooks have been okay, I guess, what he's been asked to do, but I'm not afraid to take Cooks off the field and put AK in that slot, Oh
no. Keep Cooks on the field. I'm just saying, get more creative on the play calling and start having Kamara line up sometimes on a route, and you have Miller right there, so you don't know who you're gonna go for because now he's lined up. So now the defense is like, oh, okay, so Kamara is lined up in the receiving role. So now it's like, are they going to run the ball or they're going to have Kamara? You know what I'm saying? Like, they need to start doing more of those plays.
I want to see, the real Wildcat come through where you actually got a threat of handing it off to somebody like Shaheed on the outside and let Taysom make the decision, That's perfect. I'd love to see that.
Mm-hmm.
Pick your poison.
Yeah, because you have Shaheed, Taysom, and maybe Miller in the back. And then you still have Kamara. You know what I'm saying? Give them, okay, which way are they going? Because it's
pick your poison.
Yeah. Kellen Moore, if you're listening to this podcast, we're giving you some gems here.
That's right. Listen, one thing that was really good about Spencer Rattler today, he was awesome off of play action. 5 of 6, 108 yards, 1 touchdown off of play action. Give him more play action plays.
Yes. More play action plays and more have that running game be more better. And if you do that, he'll look like $1 million out there.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. I think our team, before the season started and everything, I was saying that's the way I would play it if I'm the offensive coordinator. I'm gearing more toward the run. We're going to try to play some defense and play the game like that. I just thought that's what we were built.
We are.
So.
We used to be, at least. But yeah, we need to get that going, get the running game going, and then from there the play action, because the play action is built off of a good running game. So once you get that going, I mean, you can have Taysom Hill in the backfield with Kamara or with Miller, and really, have them guessing. But Hill just got back, so we see how it goes.
Yeah. And I think this will help the passing game, like expand it out, because we only had one deep shot this game, and that was the completion to Shaheed. But I'd like to see more, even if it's incompletions. I like to see more deep shots to stretch the defense out. You know what I'm saying? That they're forcing them to play too high safeties than having one in the box. Trying to cover the run. So.
Mm-hmm.
Got to have complementary offense there, man. That's what I want to see.
More of that.
Yeah, man.
That was a good win. That was a good win. We needed that win because I was looking at they was talking about it before the game that the last time we went 0-5, it was like 96. Year 1996 or 98, last time we went 0-5. So we definitely got to win. Because that's uncharted territory. So we may be awful, but we always have to get one win within those 5 weeks if we're going, then hopefully we build off this momentum, because Spencer Rattler looked like a decent quarterback today. And you can have if you can have a decent quarterback, a good defense, a solid running game, wide receiver stepping up. You don't need a superstar quarterback half the time, but we still need one next season. But keep that going, and who knows? Maybe this is momentum to start racking up another win.
See, I don't know if he's out there though. That's the thing. Is that superstar quarterback out there?
No. Well, no.
It's rough right now, bro. It really is.
We just gotta keep an eye on what's going on in the NFL, because do
you really want to spend the first round pick on Carson Beck? I don't think you do.
Isn't Carson Beck with the
Miami?
Yeah,
Miami. He looked good last night, but I'm not trusting that. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think anyone. We probably have to see what's going on in the free agency market.
Yeah. Look, you gonna have Carson Wentz probably?
No, hell no.
I mean, he looked good. He looked good tonight. I mean, against this morning against who did Minnesota play?
Oh, they played.
Shit, I forgot who they played.
So did I.
Anyway, he looked.
And they lost too.
And he's been looking as a starter. I mean, don't get me wrong. Now, this particular head coach, like, he can make me look good as a quarterback, I believe. So I probably would trust it.
Nope. Nah, I wouldn't.
I think Mac Jones gonna be.
It was the Browns. It was the Browns. They played the Browns, and they really won that game too.
Yeah. All right. It's gonna be for 49ers quarterback Mac Jones.
Yeah, I was about to say this. The guy that beat us. He's proven to be good, and they're gonna have a little decision on their hand because they paid Brock Purdy all that money. So I think they're gonna keep Brock Purdy, and if a team comes calling, I mean, he showed me something the past couple of games, man. He's undefeated right now, so I wouldn't mind if we got him, but unless a quarterback just steps up in college that's not named Carson Beck, if Nussmeier steps up or something, then
it'd be nice.
Yeah,
be real nice when Nuss steps up. Be real nice.
Indeed.
All right. Real quick, the punter, Kyle Kroger, Kai Krover, you iffy, bro, like real iffy, because that last punt he did, man, when he could have really flipped the field, like the returner was back there, maybe about like 20 or something like that. He came up all the way to like the 40-yard line and fair catch that sucker. That was a terrible punt, bro. Terrible. That gave them real good field position. Luckily, the defense built us out. So
yeah, I mean, you can't get down to the 1 yard line. So you ain't got the right legs for the job.
Man, like this is the punter from South Carolina from
that explains it.
Mm-hmm. So,
that explains it.
But I'm for looking for a punter from a bad team. Like, I think that's the way to go.
Oh yeah, because they use them a lot. So yeah.
A lot of work. You got a lot of footage on this guy. You don't want the guy who kicks 2 times a game and that's it.
Yeah, I mean, call one that punter from Carolina. I'm pretty sure they used them a lot. That's a good strategy. The bad teams, you find out who's the best punters they got out there.
Exactly, man. Exactly. All right, let's wrap this thing up, man. Give me a player of the game.
Kool-Aid McKinstry, man. I've been a little hard on him the past couple weeks. Saying he was trash. So today, sir, you have my apology and my respect for the day. I mean, 2 interceptions. Plus, you make sure Johnson didn't get the better of you the entire game because he got you that one time, and after that, make sure you use it in front of him. No silly penalties and none of that stuff, and you handled your business today. So for me, the player of the game is Kool-Aid McKinstry.
All right, Kool-Aid. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna keep it simple, man. Spencer Rattler got his first win. You look real decent out there, bro. I'm giving you the game ball there, especially because he's not afraid to run. He's gonna contribute to the running game. He got 21 yards on the ground for us. So yeah, man. Spencer Rattler gets my game ball. It's my guy.
Shout out to Spence.
That's right, man. That's right. All right. That's going to do it for us here on the Beer Chaser. Again, the Saints win 26-14 over the Giants, baby. Got the first win of the season. Who do we got next?
We actually held the lead and maintained it the entire game.
Half, yes. Oh, we got the Bears. No, I'm sorry. The Patriots. Okay. Yeah, we need to get this win too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got Patriots friends, and yes.
Hey, you know what, Dale? You can walk into the group chat on Monday with your head held high with a duh. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We need to find a pimp hat. So what we gonna do?
Oh man, let me call Faye. See, she got some hats you can borrow.
There you go. That's right.
But yeah, right, man.
So good win. We'll check y'all next week after we get finished beating up on the freaking Patriots because we cannot lose that game. So, all right. We'll see y'all next week. We out of here. Who that?
Remember to follow us on social media at BS and Beer Media. Also, smash the like button on YouTube and share with friends.